Hello, I'm Mesa, and welcome to another Fault Samurai multiplayer battle. I'm just gonna slow down right away because something fairly major is going to happen very quickly in this battle. So let's just look at my troops. I have Red Bear Infantry, White Bear Infantry, White Bear Infantry, Infantry of the Marine, Tosho Riflemen, and 3 units of Yari Cavalry, and of course my General's Bodyguard. All of them upgraded. He got 2 units of Yari Cavalry right there, another unit right there. He also got these Armstrong guns, and this is what I this is a part of what I mean by something fairly major happening right at the start of the game. So we'll see what I mean by that. And here my opponent is going for this hill with the rest of his army, and we will take a look at them later because we'll see what happens here, which is fairly major. So he decided to charge me for some reason with the cavalry, so I responded with my cavalry. And my plan here was to swing around this flank and take out his Armstrong guns, which seem unsupported, of course, beside the Yari cavalry, which resides right there. And I do win the cavalry fight here. I think I would have won it without the third cavalry units coming in and save the day, but nevertheless, I won. So, as you can see, these Armstrong guns are devastating my guys, so I really need to take them out as quickly as possible. So I charge forward, and he only has 1 cavalry unit to protect them. I thought he should have hidden some units right here or something, but for some reason he didn't, and that was too bad of him. So now I'm kinda out of the Armstrong guns' rage because of the cannons have to turn every time they try to shoot at me. But he charged me with the cavalry. He got the downhill advantage and definitely the numerical advantage. But I am committing 2 units to this fight, and I'm getting a counter-charge him in. So he loses the fight, and maybe, just maybe, he would have lost the cavalry fight with my experienced unit anyway. But I doubt that. I really doubt it. So that leaves his Armstrong guns wide open, and leaves me with a absolutely enormous advantage at the start of the game. So now all he got left is only 1 unit of Chogatai and 2 units of Katana Kachi, of course his general, and a Foreign Legion Infantry of the Marine, and a Albino Infantry. Interesting name. Didn't actually look at the name for now. And he's heading down here to capture the archery dojo. And something I was afraid of was his Infantry of the Marine right there to have a 150 range. But correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you have to have another chevron like to get the circle one to have the opportunity to get 150 range with the Infantry of the Marine? I think that's the case because he doesn't have 150 range, and that will actually play a part of the battle, and you will see why. So my cavalry, having won pretty decisively on this flank, now rest behind this hill. Could have moved on right here, but yeah, I decided not to. Don't really know why. So I got 1 unit of Red Bear Infantry right here, which is going to capture this farmhouse, and I think that's the unit that's going to capture the sword dojo as well. But in the meantime, I plan to stop him from having this archery dojo, and I'm semi-successful because he pulls back his Albino Infantry, the White Bear Infantry, and goes down to capture it with his Katana Kachi, and he will actually capture it with his Katana Kachi. Yeah, I didn't move up quickly enough because I was too concentrated on this. So the 150 range of my Tosho Riflemen will eventually be able to shoot at the Foreign Legion. Let's see, are you close enough? Or do I scooch you up even more? Oh, there we go. So I got some shots off on his Infantry of the Marine, and 6 guys are dead. And every kill you get on the veteran units without him firing back is a victory in itself. So the situation is this: I got him kind of surrounded. Well, I'm going to get him surrounded on this hill, and he has units that I can outrange, so that's too bad for him. He comes down and tries to engage me later, but you'll see that. So, as you can see, this unit has captured the farmhouses and is now going for the sword dojo. I don't really have any melee troops, but it's still good to have, just in case. Like if the melee infantry of my opponent engages with my lion infantry at least have somewhat of a fighting chance. So as you can see right here, his katana kashi is absolutely getting blasted, but he's still trying to capture this archery dojo, and he actually gets it. So he is soon going to pull back. There you go. And he puts his albino infantry down here on this ledge, and is also pulling down his infantry the marine, and is trying to do some work. But as I said, at this point, well, he has lost. Yeah, he lost after the loss of his armstrong guns. So I don't really know why my opponent decided to do what he did. Maybe he thought 3 units of Yari cavalry was enough, but it certainly wasn't. So the battle was actually lost right there. So these men get a little bit blasted, and they do this shuffle move, which is annoying, to say the least. But in the meanwhile, my white bear infantry is absolutely pounding them, along with my Tosha riflemen, which have incredibly good accuracy. And my 150 range infantry the marine is blasting away at his 125 range Foreign Legion, which is also an infantry the marine. And I believe they now have, I don't know, I haven't captured yet, but if I captured it, the infantry the marine would actually have a reload rate of 115. And that's insane. And yeah, they basically just put the cartridge in and fire right away, so it's pretty quick. So having captured the sword dojo, I'm now moving up his flank, and he's eventually going to commit his general for some reason. I guess he was desperate at this point. I really don't blame him. So at this point, all of his missile troops are dead, except for his general, I think. Does he have a bow? Or
allies run like heathens from a preacher, sir.
Or guns, I guess. Heathens from a preacher. Yeah, that's me, I guess. Okay, so he charges down with his general sport guard. Pretty, yeah, a pretty futile cavalry charge. But as you can see here, that's almost only his general left, and this guy is one of his most trusted subjects. But as you can see, his general is doing a good job. He's doing work, to say the least. That's the 3rd head he's cut off. 4. 5. And so on and so on. But at this point his general routes, and he's not actually killed, but nevertheless. So he tries to charge down on me with his Shogatai, but I catch him with my cavalry. But my cavalry, depleted and everything, and being charged by his melee infantry, it's not going to stand too long. But the collective morale loss of his entire army actually managed to rout the units without the help of my red bear infantry, which I regroup right here. So his army breaks, and I am victorious. So there we go, and we will take a look at the results screen. So I deployed 596 guys and lost 155 of them and killed 409 of my enemy. My enemy deployed 657 guys, lost 410 of them, and of course killed 155 of my own troops. But one thing I want to point out is that the game actually told me that this was a I think costly victory or close victory, but I would call it pretty decisive. Don't really like to brag about it, but yeah, I would call that decisive, because as you can see, he lost almost 3 times as many men as I, and he had over 50 units more than me, so I would call that a major victory. But anyway, Good game to my opponent, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.